One day, while a lifelong friend of mine, James, was enjoying a ride in his brand new sports car, someone ran a red light and crashed into the side of James and T-boned him, where he suffered broken bones and serious internal and external bleeding, as well as burns over most of his body. He was rushed to the hospital and lives today only because of people like you. People like you made a decision to donate blood, and it is your blood that has given James life. It is highly expected that you or someone you know will need a blood transfusion. According to Dr. Bianco, the president of America's Blood Centers, you are the new generation of donors. People in their late teens and early 20s. He says that his new generation of donors is the key to our blood supply today and tomorrow. Through extensive research and personal experience of giving blood, I have learned how important it is to donate. After explaining the need for a sufficient blood supply, the donation process, and the benefits of giving blood, I hope you will decide to save people's lives by donating blood as well. Dr. Bianco is also quoted as saying, "The stress on the blood supply is increasing. The demand for blood never lets up because, according to the article, donating blood and platelets, whole blood donations, every day, thousands of people need donations of blood to survive. The blood must go through a series of time-consuming tests and then used before it is perished. Whole blood, for example, cannot be used after 42 days. As a result, maintaining adequate blood supply is a challenge. Do not donate blood if you are not sure about the safety of your own blood, meaning not sure about what infecting agents it could have, such as HIV or hepatitis. It is smarter not to give blood at all than to pass infected or contaminated blood to another individual." See, James' life has taken an unfortunate turn because although he survived the vehicle crash, he now suffers from symptoms of hepatitis B because one or more pints of the blood that he needed to survive were contaminated. According to the UNC Healthcare website, between 41 and 71% of people in the United States will need a blood transfusion at some point in their lives. It is up to people like you and I who will decide if they will receive that blood. People young and old, black and white, require blood transfusions to replace the blood they have lost during surgeries, accidents, or internal bleeding, and in order to treat some diseases. According to America's Blood Centers, of the 69 million children in the United States, hundreds of thousands suffer from various forms of leukemia, sickle cell anemia, need transplants, and are born prematurely. Many of these kids today run, skip, and play because they got another chance at life. Dr. Bianco has also said that in most cases this would not be possible without the generosity of volunteer blood donors. Now that we have looked at the problem, let's move on to the solution. I want you to donate blood and to understand the process of giving blood. The American Blood Center has outlined the simple process of donating blood, and I would like to share that information with you. First, you must be eligible to donate blood. In order to be considered eligible, you must be at least 16 to 17 years old, depending on your state, weigh at least 110 pounds, bring a government-issued ID, as well as be in general good health. If you think that you could be eligible to donate, visit the many blood mobiles around your community. Here, you will answer a list of questions relating to your medical history. If you pass the medical history test, and if your iron level, blood pressure, temperature, and your pulse are at appropriate levels, you may donate. A blood technician will clear your skin around the veins in your arm and then insert a needle to extract the blood. The actual extraction of the much needed blood only takes about 10 minutes, and then you have some refreshments and proceed home knowing that you just saved 3 lives. In theory, there is no reason why hospitals should not have enough safe blood for their patients. I read from the American Red Cross website that if just 10% of all possible donors donate once a year, we will never have a blood shortage problem. Also, patients can eliminate their fears about receiving blood if only clean blood donors are donating. There are numerous benefits to giving blood. Soon after giving, you will receive a postcard with your cholesterol level on it, along with a phrase that says, "Congratulations, you have just saved up to 3 lives." Also, you get to enjoy your favorite cookies, crackers, drinks while you donate. Many places in your community also will give you a free t-shirt. Now, some of you may still have questions or concerns about giving blood. Are you thinking, I would love to donate blood, but doesn't it hurt? Or maybe, gosh, I'm sure I have my blood for a reason. I'm not sure I want to give it away to a stranger when I need it to survive. To clear things up, you cannot hurt yourself by donating blood. According to the Blood Facts article on the New York Blood Center's website, your body replaces lost fluid within 48 hours, and it also replaces red blood cells in 4 to 6 weeks. Now that you've heard both the problem and the solution, visualize this. All healthy eligible donors with safe blood need to make an effort to donate blood. Obviously, we all hope that when we encounter a situation when we or someone we know needs blood, it will be available and disease-free. Imagining a scenario when your friend or loved one doesn't get the blood it desperately needs and it costs them their lives. Now imagine you or your friend or your loved one, or even you, survives a tragic accident because safe blood was available when he or she needed it. So as I've explained to you, there's a definite need for increased blood supplies in our hospitals. Someone needs blood every 3 seconds. The donation process is simple, and if you get the greatest benefit of all, saving people's lives, it's hard to imagine that you don't have to be a superhero or in the right place at the right time to save a life. For me, I know that every time I'm able to give blood, I sure will. And I encourage you to do the same. All you have to do is get a small needle inserted into your arm, munch on your favorite snack, and relax and watch the gift flow right through a little plastic tube. The gift of life.